Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. In this week's video I'm going to kind of show you guys around the store and also my basement. To be honest, it started off as me wanting to do a tour of just my BrickLink store only, and then I was like, you know what, let's just show off the whole entire basement and show off my big Lego collection, I would say. I'm not saying it's big by any means compared to a lot of other YouTubers that have absolutely incredible collections, but I would like to show it off, and it's something different than just another weekly vlog. That being said, one, I apologize for anything that I said wrong. I kind of went through all these sets and names and all that stuff, and I definitely said some things wrong, so I apologize. Don't get too angry at me for that. And number two, I apologize for how messy my basement is. Don't be too appalled. Anyways, join the Discord down below if you haven't already. I'm trying to, build an awesome community. Right now we have a lot of people in there talking and all that stuff, so it's been pretty awesome. Other than that, let's get right into it, and yeah. Okay, so walking into the garage, you see a lot of stuff, that's for sure. Over here on this side is a car, and then over here on this side is, well, all of our stuff from Goodwill. Empty bins, tarps, bags of trash, you name it. There's everything. So starting over here, I guess you could say, it's really hard to show, but this is all tubs that are sorted basically by, I believe it's instructions, sealed bags, base plates. This whole thing is full of base plates. I wish I could show it. And I believe this is unverified, completed. We'll have to verify it's completed, but right there. And then a lot of stuff. This is all Mega Blocks, actually, funny enough, so something that's pretty neat. And then this is all completed builds, but we again don't know if it's completed or not. Moving our way over here, you can see it's a mess. A lot of this it's controlled chaos. I don't know what the term I would say. In here's all tan pieces. In here's all light bluish gray, blue, green, red, reddish brown, and then this is a full palette or Gaylord, as well as over here is a full one that is basically completely sorted through minifigures pieces wise, but then pieces wise it is not. The reason for that is because over here in this palette it has been basically dumped into this one, and Anthony and I have been scrounging through the bottom looking for fig pieces. Eventually, once we clear enough off for the top right on here on this one, we will dump this palette, or the remaining Legos from that palette, into here, and then this one will be eventually gone. I say pallets because, well, if you can't tell, it is on pallets. Over here on this side is a tarped up palette, but again, this is just more of the same. It looks exactly like this, but just with tarp on it. I don't know, I just put the tarp on it to protect it from the elements. Just something I do because why not, to protect it. Segueing quickly over here, black and white colored pieces in these tubs. This black bin's getting heavy with all those tires. Quickly segueing back over here, we have just a random assortment of stuff, Playmobil stuff that I didn't even put away, sealed Friends ply bags, sealed Bionicle stuff, and then on this side is kind of like my dream, where I was like, you know what, let's have a table and a chair here. Well, that's not really been, come to fruition, but I think it will as a grill cover, more chairs and stuff. This is also more just sealed stuff. Right here, some storage containers we found, the whole 9 yards, all these Pokemon cards, Speed Champion stuff, almost complete. This is all cash, like loose change. Oops. We're getting there to get some rolled stuff. And then this right here is just all valuable pieces. So basically, that's the gist of the warehouse. Okay, guys, let's start over here in this room. This is a room you might not recognize, or you might recognize it, depending on which videos of mine you have watched. I actually do most of my reviews over here, and I haven't done many, and I also film part of the podcast over here, so I'm trying to get it back. This Lord of the Rings thing I'm trying to list on eBay. I don't know how much it goes for. I got it for last summer. It just needs to be listed. Now, down here is kind of where the first treat begins. This I think it's technically a UCS set, 10225, the buildable R2D2, basically complete from what I can gather, sealed bags and all. So that's something that really I need to build. It's been, geez, it's not gonna let me shut it. So we'll just leave. Oh my gosh, disaster. Anyways, segueing over here, I know a lot of people are going to be like repulsed by my basement. Sorry, guys, it's a mess. But this is kind of my first display case. This was actually what I had in college, and I carried it over and brought it over here. Some pretty cool stuff on display. I'm really a big Speed Champions guy, so I kind of do love that. And then I also have some older sets down here, the Power Miner set, and then not Helm's Deep, but the side build. Really, this shelf does need some love, but this is kind of my Speed Champions collection, and I do enjoy it a lot. And then some random polybag builds. Now flipping over here is this. This is one of my favorite sets of all time. This Indiana Jones diorama. Oh my gosh, it's just so cool. The play features are just absolutely incredible. Some miscellaneous builds that really need to be put in a bag. From I think the 2023 or 2022 Advent. I honestly don't even remember. Some random CMFs that also need to be put away because there's a good display opportunity right here. Nonetheless, now flipping around and showcasing this big shelf. This is the one of two big sealed shelves. We can start from top to bottom. Starting from the top, these are all Yoda Starfighters. I got them for $15 a pop last summer on those crazy Walmart sales. So these are just kind of sitting here, I guess. I don't really know what I should do with them. I think I'm just going to keep them sealed because why not? I have enough stuff to part out, or unless maybe I do want to part them out, but there's not really too much value in parting those out. Up top here in this, I guess, in this middle shelf now, this is all investment stuff I consider for the time being. Again, most of this was acquired really when that Walmart did a huge sale in the summer of 2024 in August for about 50% off a large majority of stuff. This set right here I got for, I think, $70. I got two of them there, and then I also got this really cool Ninjago set. It's backwards, but you'll get the picture. A set 71797, excuse me. Really neat set. Those guys are there's some really cool sets, and honestly the urge to build them, even though I don't like Dreams that much, is high. This is really a cool one. I have one built, but I got this at Walmart for like $29.99. An insane deal. So pretty awesome there. And then just some more miscellaneous Ninjago. As you get, there'll be a lot. Whoops, Giant Thunder just fell over. As you can tell, there'll be a lot of Ninjago. I don't know why Ninjago hits a clearance that well, or that much, excuse me, but I don't know. I think it's a really underrated line. Yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. Now, this middle shelf right here is all of my backlog. I need to build this. The problem is, one, time, and two, the big one, space. There's not really much stuff to display, and you'll see this later in the video. Not much stuff to display this, but some really cool sets that I really want to build, to be honest. This one in particular, man, I'm itching to build it. I think it's just one of the most underrated sets. I got this a huge discount at Target for below $80, I want to say. I'm not entirely sure. A lot of these are gifts that Anthony got me. Shout out, Anthony got me a gift. And then also over there's a gift I need to get. But yeah, a lot of stuff I want to build, to be honest. And I even took one of the Yoda Starfighters because I want to build that. And some Speed Champions I build. Yeah, there's a lot I want to build. So moving down here is, geez, I don't even think I was filming it. Okay, I was, sorry. I'm using a gimbal. Moving down here is stuff that needs to be parted out. I just picked these up. I don't even think I didn't even say it, but I got these for $33, so 69% off at Walmart the other day. Awesome. Just the boxes are damaged, excuse me, but we'll tough through it. So I think I'm gonna build one of them, which ironically enough is sitting down here, but I want to build one of them because I think it's a cool diorama for $33. And then the other four, I don't know. I offered them to Anthony and Henry. and Josh for that price, so we'll see what they say. But I think they said no, so I'll let them sleep on it. These just some aside things, more 50% off Avatar set, which is starting to get rare, so I might keep that sealed for the time being. Same with Sonic. Over here, Dreams, when I get this on, yeah, 50% off. And then this I got for cheap, not, trust me, cheap. Friends, and then more of these 3-in-1 sets. These are going to be parted out next, most likely. Working my way down, a bunch of poly bags that I got on clearance as well. These, I want to say, got for $250. No, that doesn't sound right. Maybe $250 sound. I don't know. But a really good deal. So I have a bunch of those AAT poly bags. That's for sure. So we'll see what we do with them, and just a bunch of miscellaneous poly bags. So that is this room right here. Sorry for the rambling. This right here hurts me a lot. This is the medieval village, and I have nowhere to display it, so I have to do something about that. Now we're going into the main pool room, or the main, I guess, basement area. So you can see there's a big shelf right there, and a lot of minifigures. So that's kind of, starting there, really upsetting. Also, the alcohol right there I got for free. Just sitting there. I need a place for that. But this bums me out because this definitely should find a better home than just laying here. So moving over here, I got this display case, for Christmas. No, gosh, for my birthday. Wow, I can't speak today. Really awesome. I have all the CMFs starting from oldest to newest when I started collecting, at least. And then I just threw in some pretty cool figs in the end. So that's, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I think I want to hang it up in the other room that I just showed, but we'll see. Moving over here is kind of the icon. This is actually my banner photo. But me, oh my, I get overwhelmed every time I look at this because it's just absolutely incredible. These are all figs that I got from the free haul. You should really check that out, guys, on the channel, by the way. It's like a 2 hour, I think it's like an hour and a half, 2 hour long video of Anthony and I just sifting through this insane free collection that I got. Absolutely incredible. I really, really am just so blown away. It's so amazing. And that's where I got a lot of these rare figures right here, like Wormtongue and Malgus. In the Jedi Knight, just some incredible figures. Really just blown away by it still every time I look at it. But these need a better home. And if you guys have any recommendations, please let me know, because I don't like them just sitting here. I want them to be displayed. I want them to be shown off. I think they're just so incredible, and they deserve better, that's for sure, including all these dinos and all that. And then this right here is also, this has been like it for months, and I don't know what we're going to do about it, because the issue is I started this huge project, and, well, we got 5 pallets of Lego, and that really halted this for sure. So I don't know what I'm going to do about it, but if we'll see. The goal is for me to recomplete all of this right here, and with all those figs, and this is all that too. Because I sorted by color, and you can see I made pretty good progress down here. Some pretty good progress, I have to say. I'm happy with the progress I made, but it's really halted, and you can tell because I just have a Death Star. Unfortunately, it's glued, so that's a bummer. But I'm gonna try and figure out a way. If there is a way, I can unglue it. Some of it's glued, some of it's not, so it's hit or miss. Some really cool video games I got. This is all Mega Bloks right here. Now, real quick, I wanted to show you guys this. These 2 tubs are kind of like, what the heck is that? This is all got crap on it. I don't know. That's why I haven't displayed like this. But these are filled to the brim of the sets I got from this crazy haul right here. Yeah, there's some absolutely unbelievable sets in here. A bunch of UCS Star Wars, the drop ships in there, UCS Imperial Shuttle. Boba Fett's Slave One. So, or excuse me, was it Jedi's Boba Fett's Starship? I don't even know what they call it now, but it's just some incredible stuff. And I really want to rebuild the Boba Fett Starfighter at the least, just so I can get, when I get Jango Fett Starfighter, they can go right next to each other. This one is also filled to the brim of just half completed, semi-completed set. So it makes me a little overwhelmed when I walk through this with you guys because there's a lot of crap, to be honest. A lot of crap. Now, segueing over here, let's keep this all one continuous shot. More sealed sets. And really, I should do a better job in the other shelf and bring some over because, me oh my, this looks a lot cleaner. But this is all from my consideration, investment stuff. Some cool stuff. This, again, 50%. A lot of this said 50% off Target or Walmart. This is a really neat set. Honestly, one of the cool Super Mario sets. But all in all, you can just take a look at it and see for yourself. Gosh, sorry, the camera's just adjusted on this gimbal weird. Some pretty neat set. A lot of Ninjago, some Star Wars, and some more stuff down here. I think the coolest one for a lot of people, this one's pretty neat. And then this one's really neat as well. I love those. And then I'm definitely going to try and get the promo for the Star Wars this year and just let them just sit on them. That's just kind of my whole thing. Just sit on them. Real quick, I want to show you guys what's in that tub. So I just wanted to show off what's in that tub. It's just all sealed, mostly sealed, I should say, CMF stuff. Not much D&D stuff, but a lot of Series 23, I want to say. 25, geez. And then a lot of space sets stuff. A lot of the series stuff was deep discounted, and that's why I have them in these boxes. So pretty neat. I hope they do well down the line and I can sell them. That's kind of the main goal for a lot of this stuff, as you can tell. And yeah, I just wanted to show those off because I do love the CMF series. So a lot of jibber jabber and not a lot of BrickLink stuff, but here we go. This is the side closet that I originally wanted to set stuff in, and this was going to be my base of operations. Well, I definitely expanded, and you'll see that in a minute. But this is what it really started off as, and it started off as these drawers right here. This is just miscellaneous pieces, but it started off as me saying, "All right, let's bag all this stuff up," and I still bagged up. It's still biting me in the butt, but it's all bagged up. So I it's fine. And there's a whole other drawer. I'll show you guys an even bigger one. I deal with it because it's still a lot of money in pieces, but it has all since changed. I was naive and didn't do drawers and acro mills, and it has all since changed. Right here, I have a bunch of acro mills that line these walls in the closet. So pretty awesome. It's a life change. I'm telling you guys, please do not do this. Do this because it will cost money. I call it an investment because all these missing drawers need to be refilled, and they just and once they you sell those pieces in those drawers, you can refill them. It's just it makes it life so much easier. So that's in here. These drawers, pretty neat. I do enjoy it. I do enjoy the organization side of things, and you'll see I'm not organized, but I try. And this definitely helps out a lot. So walking in here, it gets a little overwhelming. Starting over left, I have all my packing supplies, bubble wrap out the wazoo, bubble mailers, eBay stuff that needs to be sold, more bubble wrap, boxes, the whole 9 yards. It gets a little hectic in here, that's for sure. In here is all the Goodwill stuff. I've started to bag up and separate it, but it still needs to be organized more. Whoa, geez, bubble wrap flying. Yeah, that's that. And then you can segue over here, and you can see where it gets kind of wraps around. This is a quick little look over, but I'll do it more in depth, and then. Yeah, so let's work our way back over here. This is this cart I got. I paid for it before we got this Goodwill auction. I'm so glad I did because it's really a lifesaver. This is all stuff that needs, I'm missing drawers, needs to be really relisted. It's a really good workspace to have for this kind of stuff. And then I also have these drawers where I say, all right, animals, bingo. And it's been really awesome for trying to list stuff. Not much Star Wars left. That's been selling well. Harry Potter, so it's been really good. No Friends, Ninjago, yeah. But it's been really awesome to have this right here, this cart. Moving over here in this tub, ignore this I don't even know what this build is, but this is more pieced together from that free haul I got. Sandcrawler, a bunch of bagged up sets that need to be piece verified, to be honest. Old AT-AT Walker, Sandcrawler. I mean, it's crazy. It's a lot of stuff that needs to be pieced back together and displayed. Like a museum needs to be made. Over here, swinging over here, we have more just supply stuff and all that. My tape, my Ziploc bags, the whole 9 yards. And then we can work our way up here to the top. Again, more drawers. It's been absolutely incredible to have these drawers, especially if I can just sit on my desk, which is a mess, by the way. This is all stuff that needs to be listed. I get cringy looking at my workspace and this wall and just it needs to be shaped up, to be honest. But anyways, these drawers are really awesome. I got these Funkos from that free haul. I'm not really a Funko guy, but I think it does spruce up the office a lot better. And then up here, there's even more Uline drawers. I made sure to try and utilize the space as much as possible, and we're still haven't even filled these drawers up, but we're even hanging off the side a little bit, so we're encroaching on the doorway. The next thing I would want to do is probably go over here and put like 2. You saw in the closet there's 2, so I guess if I can find space to use it, I'll use it. My idea was actually to hang it up, and I just have to crouch down, but that would just be a pain in the butt. More space in here, just more figs to be sold. These are all listed, ready to go. Bionicle stuff, Bionicle masks, just stuff like that. So Ninja Turtles, CMFs. I think Lord of the Rings is in here. Only 1 fig. So some cool stuff, nonetheless. Yeah, that's kind of the whole basement setup here, guys. So. Look at all these figs that need to be listed. My goodness. I had this really cool neon light for Christmas. Really neat. It really helps out spruce the room. And then also this massive light right here. It helps when listing all these figs that need to be listed and making sure there's no cracks or anything like that, blemishes. This drawer right here, I guess I should say this is all just parts, like heads, torsos, all that stuff. And really, I need more of these because I can't imagine how many more I need. But, yeah, that's my little, this is a misprinted Iron Man that we found. I don't know what we're going to do with him, but that should do it. I'm rambling on, guys. So thank you so much for watching this basement tour, this house tour, whatever you want to call it. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'm sorry if it was boring. I just rambled on this video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.